Have you ever stuck your hand out a car window while driving? Did you notice how when you change the angle of your hand, the air hits differently? When you angle it like this, your hand gets pushed back. That is a great example of how lift on an airplane works with the wings. Hi, I'm Sydney. I come from a father who is a huge aviation enthusiast. We bought an airplane when I was in second grade, I believe, and I've been working on my pilot's license for a while, but life, makes it slow. Anyways, so how does lift, the same lift that works on your hand in the car, lift up an airplane that's a couple 100,000 pounds? Well, let's find out. First things first, you should know the forces on an airplane. So there's four big ones. First one is drag. Drag is what pushes you back. Holds you back, pulls you back, whatever you want to say. Second one is thrust. Thrust is what pushes you forward. The third one is weight. Weight is down. Weight is down, just like in physics class. And the fourth one is lift. Now, in order for an airplane to fly, your lift must be greater than your weight. Makes sense, right? But how do we get lift to be greater than weight when an airplane weighs a couple 100,000 pounds? Let's talk about it. So, the shape of an airplane wing was invented by Sir George Cayley way back in the day. In J.A.D. Ackroyd's article, Sir George Cayley, The Invention of the Airplane near Scarborough at the Time of Trafalgar, he talks about how George Cayley studied the shape of a bird's wing. And from there, he translated his studies of a bird's wing into an airplane wing. In Pilot Institute's article, How Airplane Lift Works, they also talk about his discoveries of the bird wing. And he specifically discovered from birds this thing called camber. Now, camber is the curvature of something. And George Cayley found that positive camber works a lot better than negative camber, which kind of makes sense. Okay, so we know the forces. We know about the shape of a wing, but how is lift actually generated? We still haven't gotten there. Well, we're gonna know. So, there's pressure above and below the wing. Two different pressures. And Raymond Adkins' TED Ed video, How Do Airplanes Actually Fly, is fantastic at explaining this, but I will give you the gist of it so you don't have to watch it. So, on top of your wing, you have low pressure. And on top of your wing, your air moves very, very, very fast. And that's because of the camber, because air flows faster over a curved surface opposed to a straight one. Underneath your wing, you have high pressure. High pressure, slow air. Seems kind of backwards if you think about it, but it's how the world works. That high pressure pushes up on the wing, which is what keeps your wings up. And the way that they're angled also helps with that. So, to make a long story short, lift is created when air deflects off an object. Pretty simple. So, I covered three things. One is the forces that act on an airplane. The second one is the shape of an airplane wing, where it came from, and all that. The third one is how is lift actually generated. So, next time you're driving in the car, no, not while you're driving, next time you're riding in a moving car, stick your hand out the window, play around with it, see what happens, see how your hand reacts to different angles. And next time you are on a flight, you're going somewhere, whatever, you will know exactly how you got off the ground in that really, really heavy airplane.